Hi, I'm Karen. I run Karen's Hedgehogspital. I started approximately 12 years ago. That got me into this because we found a baby a couple of weeks before Christmas that shouldn't have been out at that time of year, and we couldn't find anywhere local to get any help for it. So we contacted Tiggerwinkles and they gave us the advice, and we were extremely lucky that that baby hedgehog made it and we released it. After that, we started looking into if there was local places, and I found a lovely couple over in Ipswich who run a hedgehog rescue, and every other weekend I used to go and visit them and spend the day with them, learning and gaining knowledge, speaking to vets and things like that. And then I started up my own rescue. I've since been on the Vale course, which is a hospital that predominantly does wildlife but mainly hedgehogs, and they're the leading one in this country. And I did the course, achieved the credit from it, and then I've been doing my own hospital, but I still visit other rescues because any one day is never the same and you can never have too much knowledge. What I would say to anybody who finds a hedgehog, if it's out in the daytime, unless it's on a mission, it's in trouble and you need to get it to a rescue as soon as possible. If you want to try and keep it yourselves because all the rescues are full, please don't just do that. Please speak to a rescue. They can be at the other end of the phone for any problems. The hedgehog would need to be weighed daily, and as soon as there's a drop in weight, we'd need a poo sample to see what's going on. It's the only way that we can do this is by working together, me as a rescue, but with members of the public being more aware and bringing them to me or working with me or other rescues, and then we can save many more lives.
How long have you been doing this for, Karen?
I've been actually running a rescue for approximately 10 years. This year the hospital went up in March, but before that I used a room in my house, and the Christmas before last I had 18 in my bedroom because we'd run out of space, and it was at that point it was essential we got the hospital, and honestly didn't think we'd have the amount that we have now. And sadly, due to the current cold weather that we've got, I can't release any, but if anybody finds babies day or night, they need to come in because mums will have gone off to hibernate and babies will be left on their own. As soon as we get the weather improved, we can then get some of these back out again because they've achieved weight, and we can start their life cycle all over again because they'll be fully fit and happy to go.
So if someone finds a hedgehog in their garden in the daytime, what should they do?
First thing is to collect the hedgehog out, put it in a secure high-sided box and bring it in from the garden. If you don't do that, then once you've got your gloves and your box and you go back out, the hedgehog, one, could be gone, or two, the flies will have already started their work and you could end up with a fly strike or sadly maggots. So if you see one that's not on a mission, that's just lethargic, very thin in weight, get it straight into a box, get it indoors away from flies, and then seek the help of a rescue or give your local vets a call. Like myself, I work with many of the local vets, and if they hear from somebody, they phone me, and either I phone the person back or the person is given my number and contact me to get them here.
And what help could you do with? What sort of help could people give you or provide for you?
Newspapers are absolutely vital. I'm using between 60 and 100 a day at the present time, because I've got approximately 80 here at the moment. Plus we also use the newspapers for the bedding, for shredded paper. Wet or dry food is brilliant because we go through so much. But also you don't always have to use hedgehog food because it's not regulated, and some of it is actually very bad for the hedgehog. For instance, ones that have got mealworms in, peanuts, sunflower hearts, dried fruit, none of that is actually good for the hedgehogs and can rot their teeth. So plain and simple, dog or cat dry food. If you want to give them higher protein, then kitten or puppy food. But also look on your local Facebook pages because there'll always be hedgehog rescues there, and if you've got questions, rescues will be more than happy to answer because by working together we can help save these little ones.